Well, how's everybody doing tonight? It is Friday, and we are back to some New World. Should be fun. Let's see, we are on the other side of the room tonight. Different than the PlayStation and 64 videos recently. But after 2 server merges and 7 levels, solo levels, I completed that prior dungeon that we were waiting on. It was really hard to attempt to schedule that into a live stream. I just had to kind of take what I could find and jumped into a group, completed it, so now we can move on to the next pieces of storyline. Before we do that, we'll make sure our frame rate is doing well and all that kind of thing by seeing if we can finish this little town quest over here, which is just to make some silk type stuff. See if we have anything. We have enough to make 6 of them. So yep, we don't have enough. But I guess we can make the 6 that we have. That'll give us a better count. Or we can make 8 because of bonuses. Alright, so it looks like I need to find fibers on the way. That's okay. Now let's move back to our main objective for tonight. Speaking of tonight, it is a lot colder out there than it has been recently. Let's see, main quest is up near Brightwood, is that correct? Triumphant Return. If that is correct, then we can use our home point up here. Triumphant Return is correct. That is in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. It says to travel to Fort Alazar. See what they have for us up here. Usually these go really fast progression-wise, like each quest is 2, 3, 4, 5 levels ahead kind of thing. It's stupid. But we have got a lot of progression in the meantime solo, so we should be okay. Be able to maybe crank these out for half a dozen quests. The Final Fantasy live streams have been doing pretty decent. The Final Fantasy X, that is. They have had less engagement than I would want, but a lot more viewers than I would expect. So we'll take it. Let's see how the New Worlds does for us tonight. There's a tent in the middle of the road. Go ahead and just set our respawn there, save us a few seconds just in case we die. I don't think we will. We have pretty formidable gear right now, and we have many levels above where we're supposed to be. I think we will be just fine. While we're out here, if we do see any hemp, we need fibers for that quest at, can't remember which city that was, but whichever city it was, we still need fibers. And of course the random dragon glory. I did hit the capped level on tracking and hunting. Where do we find that at? I thought there was a menu up here somewhere. Let's see, trade skills. Yep, tracking and skinning, that's what it is. We hit level 200 on that. I haven't gotten all the way around the circle yet to get a drop box to see what's in them. We will find out soon. But we are I think 190 or so on harvesting. 181 on harvesting, and then 161 mining. So those may be our next that we end up capping out. It's really easy to find materials in this game because there's no other players. You're playing a solo MMO. So yes, we will be getting these slow star metal veins. They're really hard to make the star metal ingots because you need somewhere around 8 to 16 as much iron as star metal, and then some charcoal and I think flux, sand flux, something like that to make the ingots. I have been running out trying to chop trees down when I'm bored, or to just mindlessly chop down trees to get that up. I think I'm at around 96, something like that. I need 100 to get those blue trees that you see every once in a while. I would imagine that those would give me more skill ups than the prior ones, so I would be, at the moment, kind of at a disadvantage because I can't get that next kind of boost in that direction. But that's okay. This game looks like it's going to go on for a while with no players. Plenty of stuff to scavenge. Alright, we're going to go straight up this hill, and it sounds like we just need to talk to this guy, who I would imagine is going to give us our next quest. Well, looks like some hemp off to the side of the road. Gotta grab that. It takes a long time to walk places in this game because of just random materials sitting on the side of the road. When I played through the betas, and then in the beginning of the launch, it was impossible to find anything to harvest besides like rocks on the ground and regular trees. Everything that had any value or any progression value to level up a skill was gone. There were hundreds of people within eyeshot that were running around looking for all the stuff. It would spawn right in front of you, and you would have to grab it at that moment or you would miss it. It was pretty normal, I would say. Ridiculously normal. But now we're on to no players. There's some more star metal over there, but I think we're wasting too much time getting to this first part, so we're going to skip that and go on about our mission. Oh. But no, we're not here just to talk to somebody. We need to extinguish fires. Looks like there's a well here. We might need some water to do that. Let's see what happens here. Yep, not giving me any actions. I used some water, and it did something to me. Maybe I need to find little nodes on the ground. There we go. Maybe I don't need water. Or maybe I do. Let's see if it took any away. We had 14 after using that one. Yep, it is using water, so we may need to continue to go back to the well or the water kegs and get more. Keep putting out these fires. Alright. Got that done. Search for survivors. Looks like they are this way. Yeah, let's just walk right through that fire, it's fine.
Shape of a woman. Corruption swirled around her like a cyclone.
extinguish the flames surrounding this person. I think we have enough water for that. Alright.
Stay back, Soul Warden! Has that vile woman claimed your soul?
What happened here?
I'll tell you what happened.
We came for the parlay as you asked, but the moment you left, the corruption struck, rather.
The corruption struck.
We get a weapon case for level 41, and we just hit 53. So yep, we are 12 levels ahead.
Corruption swirled around her like a cyclone, but she wasn't concerned.
Alright.
Not her. Your fellow soul... Jonas? The old man? Yes, there was a Covenant Templar. Emil, I believe.
She's gonna stay here, so I need to go somewhere else.
If you
Where is this somewhere else? So I need to track down Emily and Jonas. Which they are not all that far away at all. Maybe 3-minute walk, minus time for resources along the way. Is there anything in here? I think I've read this one. I have. Nope, doesn't look like they left anything out for me. I'm kind of getting used to the Final Fantasy X where there's just random treasure chests at places. Although in this game there's lots of random treasure chests. They don't have much treasure in them. They actually have some of the most rudimentary materials in them possible. But that makes those materials both rare and cheap. Because when you do not need them, you overflow with them. So you need to sell them. Then when you do need them, you don't have them, so you have to go buy them. But it does keep the price down because it's just every single thing that you do, you end up with these types of things in very small amounts, but lots of people end up with all these types of things. So the trade market is stuffed full. Looks like we're seeing lots of dragon glory along the way. Each zone has their own kind of predominant resource types sitting around. It's not that they don't have the others, in which some cases they don't. But most of the time, it's just that there's more of one than the other. In the swamp-looking areas, you'll see more oil than other places, and in the mountain-looking areas, you'll see more minerals like iron and stuff like that. Makes sense. And it does make it interesting, because even as a higher-level player, you have to go back to the remedial zones to get specific types of materials. And wow, that escalated quickly. That last quest gave me a 42, I think, weapon chest. Let's see, level 41. This quest, the mobs are level 48. That is ridiculous. Oh wow, that guy kind of shot through me. This hammer is fun. It eats up all sorts of damage right now. When I originally started playing, we did a traditional sword and a shield. And it was very technical, and you could avoid the damage, you could damage them, and you could make your way and not really get hurt, keep going, and get done what you need to. What I found out was that when you get multiple mobs and you weren't expecting them, you got into a lot of trouble. And when I grab the hammer, I'm like, oh, I can take down the mob so fast that I don't take much damage. I can just kind of tank through it because I'm killing them so fast. I mean, just melee swinging at this guy, he only got me for 15%, something like that. I'll take that over anything else because it's more fun. I mean, you don't have to be super technical about it, just cause ruckus. I don't like when they jump away from you, though. It does kind of pull them out of range, and the hammer is really slow, so you have already clicked the button to swing next. It's not going to do you any good. Alright. They're only going to give me an armor case for level 42. With some 48 mobs? That makes no sense. This is the main quest line. Come on.
It was a woman's fault.
Alright.
But it wasn't like any woman I've...
Let's see what we need to do here.
I'm so glad that you at least are...
Yep, we are safe. He's inside the cave.
It's too late.
Alright. Sounds like we need to go inside a cave. This looks like a very inviting cave. Let's see what's on their menu. Maybe they got something good. Happy hour. We don't want that particular mob to drink his potion, so we need to take him out. Let's take this guy out just for the heck of it so he's not stuck behind us. Alright, looks like we are inside. Let's get rid of these chests here. We got some hands, a hatchet, coins. Get rid of this junk. Don't need it. Go ahead and grab both of these at the same time. And this tentacle over here is spitting stuff at us. I don't think I can stun him, which no, it did not work. But that's okay. We'll just swing at him. Now, these, with the sword and shield, they were tough, because they would just blow right through your shield, and there was nothing you could do to kind of fight them in a technical fashion. With the hammer, you just kill them. I have stuck mostly to melee weapons. I am all strength and constitution, so it seemed logical to stick around with weapons that were of similar stats. Alright, looks like we've got a page over there, and maybe a boss. Yep. I need to knock him over by that tentacle. Because the tentacle is going to cause all sorts of damage to me while fighting the boss. Oh, and he drank a potion. That's not good. Sometimes they do some really weird stuff like that. And then my maneuvers, I guess I'm supposed to stay away from him when he does that. And my maneuvers don't really do anything to him. There we go. Alright, let's grab our loot. And we need to, I guess, go back out and talk to that guy. Found a new page. Wow, and the whole room already respawned. That respawn rate is ridiculous. There we go. Alright, now that I'm outside and away from those mob spawns, we should be okay.
I see your pain.
Was Thorpe just a distraction? I think that's the pirate guy that we were fighting in the very beginning of this quest chain.
The destruction of the Alliance in its cradle. This was corruption's true plan.
We're all pawns.
I swore that I would help you and Jonas defeat corruption.
That sounds like he's going to help us defeat corruption.
If you're not giving up,
Even if the Alliance lies in ruin, even if the Covenant withdraws, I will not abandon you.
Agreed.
Sounds like he's possibly going to come along.
Where have I heard that name before?
Nope, I'm just going to meet him at the tavern in the Restless Shore. Restless Shore is which place? All the fucking way down here. Holy hell. All right. Let's see here. Yep, so in the Restless Shore it is. Where is our closest landmark? Oh, we haven't even charted that one. Let's go do it. We can run down this road, and it should take us to our destination. Guess we don't need unnecessary fighting there, but if we get aggroed, whatever, we'll kill them all. Got some lodestone down there? It is! Squirrel! Big, red, rocky squirrel. Some of the materials are really, really easy to find at night because they glow. Things like the lodestone and the star metal, a lot of the magical items that kind of spawn one at a time. You can see them at a very good distance on the map when you look out. Now, with video cards in short supply, I have to pull some shenanigans to even get this game to run, so it looks a little blurry when you move around. But if you hold the camera still, it sharpens and everything just comes into focus, and it works out real well. But that is annoying that when you're running full speed, sometimes if there's maybe mobs chasing you or there's too many other objects on the field, it's really, really blurry. And that's not conducive for finding things. That's okay. We'll grab our lodestone, and then these couple that are over directly in front of us to the south-southeast. And it just now showed up on the mini-map as I stood on top of it. Of anybody else that plays the New World, what server are you on? And if you are on one of the servers that got merged, did the name change for where you log in? Leave those comments below. We'll take a look at them. This one looks kind of precarious, but I think I can get back up. We'll go ahead and grab this one and check out that attribute point while we're doing it. Looks like we've got what we need in each direction, so let's go ahead and split between strength and constitution. The strength is directly related to the weapon damage that I do, and constitution in this game is your health pool, or at least directly related to the health pool. There's all sorts of mobs over here. Unnecessary mobs. We'll stick to the road and get our speed bonus. That was nice when they implemented the speed boost. If you're on a road or very, very, very near a road, like pretty much on the road, you get a 3-second buff that continues. So if you stay on the road, you just continue to get the buff, but it increases your running speed. It increases it to the point where if you're running from something, you outrun it rather than just pace in front of it. Running from mobs in this game is not hard unless that mob is an alligator or a bear, ironically, which are the two most ridiculous mobs I've ever seen. Yeah, those things, they run pretty fast. But you get to a road and it's no longer a problem. Lots of random fires around here. Alright, this is the uncharted waypoint that I need. Yep. So that is our destination. Now that we are here, we can use our fast travel to reach Restless Shore. Let's just verify that's where we're going, and it is. We'll use 76 A's off to just warp directly there. We don't have to make that half-hour run. All right. Looks like we go somewhere in this general direction. This town's kind of messed up in its pathing. It's got layers upon layers. Let's see if we can drop anything off in our stead here. Yeah, a musket that we don't need. See what we got. 434, nope. And 437, don't need that either. We are almost, well, we're a little over half capped out on repair parts. I would like to keep that up. Let's continue to maintain full on the repair parts. We do need to keep the fibers for when we go back to that other town, so we won't be dropping those off here. Oops. Completely lost my bearing there. There we go.
It is good to see you again, Warden.
We'll talk to Emile or Emily or however he pronounces his name. We got our armor case level 44. We're back at Azov Cap. So we got more than 76 off of that one. The regular quests give you like 2 or something. These are a little bit different. Alright, so there's a base near here, the Arclight Cavern. If you go, please be careful. It is unbelievably haunted. And he's going to give me a level 45 case for it, which means that the mobs will probably be like 50. They originally intended this game to be played as an MMO in groups of people. There's nobody playing the game anymore, so that's not going to happen. Sorry, I mean, nothing I can do about it. There's just nobody else playing the game. Like, there's a couple people in town, but as you see, they're not moving. They're just AFK in town. And they're not even the good kind of AFK, like djAFK. Alright, let's go ahead and set our spawn point at this tent. Since we're all the way across the new world. And let's move on to the Arclight Cavern. It looks like there's a bunch of garbage that I don't want to get anywhere near in the general direction of where we're going, so we will be careful about that. There's some purple stuff over here. Don't remember what that's called. That's okay, it's a soul spire. Is that a chest? It is. It looks like I have 12 minutes left on my food. That's good. Only have 9 food items on me. They're not difficult to make at all. Just kill a couple turkeys or something stupid and a few other random items and you're good to go. But if I don't have them on me, it doesn't do me any good at all. And some random lodestone, because there's no other players to mine it. There's an alligator over there. We definitely want to steer clear of that. We might win the fight, but it would be a rough one for no reward at all. Would probably get 20 XP, no drops, maybe some leather and colorless meat. We're just going to avoid that one. He may very well kill us. Let's see, we don't need to fight this big rabbit that shows up on this island, so let's kind of walk around it. He's a named mob that is a quest one. I remember having to come up here to do the quest, missing the mob, the original mob, and then fighting the ghost of the mob to help somebody else out, and realized I did not get credit for it, and then had to solo it afterwards. Alright, looks like 2 soul spires and another purple branch looking thing up there, which should only take a moment, and we'll move on to the Arclight Cavern that is kind of directly in front of us with all that star metal sitting on top. That's a pretty big node too. We're gonna have to remember to grab that when we get up in there. Looks like we go around to the right on the east side of this rock to get up there. Unless we can kind of scale it. Might be able to do that, but let's just go through the front door. And that alligator looks like he's about to turn around. Let's stay out of his vision. Unless we see another resource node to grab. That's alright. Wow, that guy hit us a couple times. But we got them both. Got some loot. Got a chest. And got some Blight Crag, maybe? Blight Crag. Looks like we have to go all the way to the north side to get into this cave. And somehow I am collecting pieces of this quest along the way. It says that we have collected Isabella's lover and Isabella's soul. Maybe they were in those chests, or that one chest, rather, that we grabbed. But the mobs have a little star above them, which means that they do something. Drop an item, something like that. Some more Blight Crag and another treasure chest. Or supply crate, I think. Supply cache. There we go. Got an achievement. Just recovering pages. Let's see here. I need to go the opposite direction. This way down here. Don't get any credit for this guy. If I can even get close enough to hit him. But there is a supply crate. And some more Blight Crag. And it looks like we are somewhere near the entrance of this, although we have a territory standing point. Let's check out what that is. We don't really need the XP gain over here, but we could use the storage. Let's do that. And there's a chest. It doesn't have mobs in front of it. He's probably going to see us. Yeah, we're going to end up fighting them both. All right. So really, we just need to find first mate Lacurin. Is he on my mini-map? He is not. Well, shit. What's this on the ground here? Salt. Nope, this is where I came in. This is not where I go. Maybe I go up top instead. They did say this place was super haunted. Damn it, I can't get a hit in on him. Gotta mess him up. That hammer is really slow. Sometimes you get into a little bit of trouble like that, have to knock them down in order to proceed. We got Paige. We got some saltpeter. Another supply cache. And some star metal. Which, by the time I end up mining this, that ghost may very well have respawned. Man, this game is full of glitches for attempting to gather stuff. Like, look at that. I try to hit it, and I'm too far away or too close, and it just glitches out. That's so stupid that they haven't fixed any of this stuff. They don't care. Alright, this is the guy we're supposed to kill. Let's do it quick. That was quick. Nice. Alright, so we can get this star metal vein and that other big one that we saw while we were outside. And while we get the next one, we need additional beverages. Beverage crisis averted. Looks like I have to kill one more crewman. Not a problem at all, that's just as we're exiting. That's a pretty heavily glowing spot for a spent star metal vein. And we got a supply stockpile. Nice. So I think it may be in our best interest to exit this cave. And, yep, just kill one outside. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And we turn this in back in town, which means we run around the east side of this little rock, south, and then west. I am slowly, very slowly, getting used to the compass at the top rather than a mini-map. I would much rather have a mini-map. They are highly more useful. The compass, in my opinion, is not what I would want as a player. Doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just not what I would choose. And I would really like it if they implemented a mini-map. See if we can stay in the real shallow water, and then that way we can run full speed. Unless we have to get close to that alligator. Then I can swim. Or at least before we get too close to the alligator, I can swim. Our food buff has dissipated. We do have to keep that in mind. If we're going to get into a real fight, I will need to eat some food first. And there's some lodestone all the way over there, but that's kind of a completely different direction than we are currently going, so we'll just leave that as it is. Let's see what this shiny thing is over here. It's a shiny life jewel. I think they drop air motes and then some specific item. Life motes. Life motes, not air motes. Hey, there we go. Some more lodestone. I think this is the same couple nodes I hit just a few minutes ago. Even the resource spawn rates are pretty ridiculous in this game. I haven't timed all of them because all of the various areas that you go into have different spawn rates. Let's see if we are not going to pass any towns on the way, or like little villages full of enemies. But if we do pass one here in the next few minutes, we'll stop and time one. I think the respawn rate for most of these is right around 40 seconds on the mobs. They are over the top quick. It was made for when the game was in beta and released. There were many people playing it. I mean, you were, when you went to log in, you're waiting in queue, and you're numbered 10,000 to get in queue, which should give you some direction as to how many people are currently playing the game in that realm. Like, that's ridiculous. So, in order for people to be able to complete the objectives for quests, you would need to speed up the spawn rate, or else there's just no mobs to kill. And, you know, this last quest we had to kill 7 of a particular type of mob on our way to kill the main guy. That would not be possible if there were 1,000 people in that room. There's just not enough mobs. So they made the respawn rate ridiculously fast. And they never did correct it when everybody quit playing. So it's still ridiculously fast. And if you're trying to solo your way through a room, there's a good chance that before you get far away enough to not be aggroed by a mob, he's already respawned. Alright. It looks like I found the cave, I got the box, but the box only contains half his soul, or her soul, or whichever. That could explain why the box causes such a stir. For her, it could be a source of incredible power. Alright, so I get a level 45 weapon case. Let's see, where will we go now? I hear the Soul Wardens in the north are desperate for able fighters. I could do a lot of good on the front lines of this war, I think. Oh, he means... I thought he meant kind of north of the city, but hey, we just ran like 10 feet north and found our next person.
The seafood is good.
This is Rima.
But the sea does not draw me. Really? Emil said the same when he saw me arrive. Isn't really so.
Let's see what she wants us to do for a level 46 armor case.
Need is whatever inspires you. I myself look to nature. There's a lovely green
visit
place
the
near here.
Spirit Shrine,
Spent many hours
and
there.
then, well, we don't need to do that one. Locate the place that she's talking about, which is not too far from that Spirit Shrine. Now we have capped Azoth. We're good to go, except that we have stuff on our inventory, which makes it cost more to do that. Let's go ahead and drop that off first, and we will be on our way. Bullshit boots. Decent helmet. Let's see, 442, 430. Yep, this is actually better. Don't know why I'm keeping this over here, but it could be for a purpose. Let's go ahead and keep one over there. We have a 423 musket and a 429. So let's keep the 429. Get rid of the 423, or rather salvage it. And then I don't need a 391 helmet, or gray boots, or a 418 body piece. Oops, we do need to grab those two pieces back. So, fibers. Oh wow, got 1,000 fibers over here. Actually, let's grab, we've got 8 of these. How many fibers do we need to make as many sateen as we need? So we have 13, means we need 27 sateen. The loom is right there, not very far away. Let's go see how many fibers we would need. We'll grab that many, keep them on our person. That way, when we get back to that other town, we are good to go. This is the outfitting station. There is the loom. What did I say? We need 27? 27. And we need 4 times that. So let's start out at right at a little under 100 because of the bonus stuff. So that gave us 100. Wow. That's 25, which means we need 2 more. That is 8 linen. And we got 9 instead, whatever. We'll take the win. And we'll convert those 27 plus sateen to 30. Alright, how do we get back upstairs? Nice and empty-ish. We can warp up to this place for 29 instead of 71 Azoth. Granted, we're going to get it right back after the quest. I'm just very frugal about attempting to travel light instead of wasting materials. Because you never know, they might give us the next quest and we cannot complete it. So now we're short 50 extra Azoth for no reason at all. What's this guy want? Looks like it's potentially a similar reward. Not near us, so we won't do that at the moment. But we'll keep that in our book. I can't remember what the limits are for number of quests and things. I know it's only like 5 or 6 on the screen, but I can pin and unpin those at will. It looks like a little bit of herbs over here. We're going to talk to Herb. I'm grabbing bushes all around that are way farther than those herbs. There we go. And I do have to run between two different... Shit. Alligator saw me. That's not good. Yep, he can run faster than us until we get to the road. Yep, he's gone. Alright. We may want to avoid these corruptions, however, I don't see a way that we can actually avoid all of them. Those, even though it says level 45, that's for a group of 5 level 45 people, and potentially multiple groups of level 45s. They hit decently hard, but really what happens is you just can't get away from all the various types of damage they do. They have some weird mechanics like dungeons, and solo, it's not good. I'm pretty high up here. Let's run down the rock in a little slower fashion. There we go. Kind of glitch just a tiny bit and keep us from getting hurt. Alright, we don't really want to get by any of these things. But we're probably going to get caught by another damn gator. And it switched numbers on us already. So our quest that was number 1 became number 2, and now it's back to number 1. Their understanding eludes me. Don't want to get anywhere near that big one. Let's go ahead and cross here. Locate the place Rima spoke of in Restless Shore. Yep, and there is a quest ender right there. Guy's name, or his dog's name, is Range.
And you are you. That's normal.
And nobody cares that it's a talking dog.
Very few of them can be trusted.
Actually, we can turn the voice volume up on him just a little bit.
That's right. The angry
Alright, so I got a level 48 box.
But we can no longer afford to
At the Mother Well in Eden Grove.
The box lays hidden at the Mother Well in Eden Grove.
Eden Grove is somewhere I don't know. Nope, still don't know what that is. I think Eden Grove is one of those places that had, like, the blue trees in it, but I don't see the number. Where is that on the journal? Oh, well, it says to return there. It doesn't say anything about Eden Grove. Alright, where is our closest shrine here? Go back the way we came. Hopefully don't run into any gators. I do see one on compass there directly ahead and where we want to go. Let's keep him at the side. Do move a little bit slower through the water, but that's okay. A lot better than running. That blue light in the sky would be where we're going to. All right. We can get back here for 33 A's off. And it looks like he's back in the normal kind of circle arc area of town. Hopefully we just notice him on the path. A lot of times they don't draw the quest NPCs until you've already passed him a few times and you're searching around like, where is this guy? And then he finally shows up. Like that. Let's see here. That's right, he's up in this building.
You heard the whisper, didn't you?
Yeah.
I had a feeling you would.
It said the box is in Eden Grove.
Most people go there. So, the angry
I get my level 48 armor case and I'm back to A's off cap.
Time to head to, I don't think the angry earth would
Oh, this is a A's off staff progression quest, which gives me a decent amount of experience in coin. The Eden Grove is in which zone? No, I've not been there yet. I may have been to the settlement. No, I've not. But this is a level 51 to 60 zone. We probably did a half a dozen quests. The prior one was, the very first one rather, was level 41. So in a half a dozen quests, we've gone from 41 to 51. Or let's see what the reward is for this quest. Or the prior one was level 48. So we went from 48 drop to a 41 drop. More than one level per quest. Super awesome. Hey, that's actually a decent coat there. But it's medium. Mine's better. Don't need it. Alright. Well, we are just over an hour, and we are changing locations to a new place that we have not been. let's go ahead and end it here, and then we will pick up where we left off in New World next time. In the interim, we may play some GoldenEye. I do still need to find the Gran Turismo 2 and then the Grand Theft Auto games for PlayStation 2. But we can find a few single hours in the evenings between now and then. It should be fun. When we get back to the New World, we will hop right back on this main quest. And soon enough, we will be 60. We have 7 levels to go. 60 is the max level. When we get the max level, then we can start playing various endgame content. A lot of the dungeons and stuff is probably would have more people in it than the ones that I'm on in progression at the moment, but they will not have enough people to just say, I want to join, and go join. You may have to find groups of people and actually schedule a date and time to show up and perform a specific duty, and may even have to pay to get into the group. This is not a friendly environment in this game. It is incredibly toxic for that purpose. Everyone expects that you will pay thousands of coin in order to join their dungeon group in which they need you to be in for them to complete it. But they know that they have the item and you want to join the group, so you will pay. That doesn't make for a healthy community. You might be able to get away with that in elitist guilds in various games, but in general, if that is the objective of your MMO, it is not going to succeed. But at least they have left the servers on when everybody quit playing, and I can run around and just loot all of the resources, and maybe one day people will play again. But until then, stay safe. See you next time.